Yes, team, c'est moi, Mr. Tall, Dark and Handsome, aka Mr. Rose. Just getting up now, to be honest with you. Clear shot, no. Duvet out of the way. Yeah, alright, let's go. Today, looking at the chart, got my iPad here, yeah, ready. Don't really do too much. Prices looking like it's just gonna range. I do typically compare Monday's opening price to when you open a tap of water. So when you turn it, the first few spurts is not a, well, I just said, let's get it away. It's the first few spurts of currency, water. It's not a full, consistent stream straight away. That's Monday. Monday is just gonna give you some spurts over here, spurts over there. It's not really your job to try to be looking for big distribution and rallying. Usually, for traders that have done that, their psychology, like their heads hot at the moment because they've been catching loads of moves. Changeable words and all these things, fake outs and whatnot. But days like today, if you just notice by my demeanor, that's exactly what it is. We're breathing, practicing stillness. The main thing to remember is when the week starts, you want to make sure that your mindset is like balanced. But as a trader, as in like trader trading our ropes, yeah, getting it done. We don't have a boss, we don't have a supervisor, so it's very easy for us to be naughty and practice poor discipline, yeah, or not even have the rules in place anyway. What are the rules? Do you know what I mean? When you have jobs, like you have employee handbooks and stuff like that, do you have one for trading? Do you know what I mean? Is that part? Has your trading plan even developed in that direction? I'm saying things and it sounds totally foreign to you. Maybe, just maybe, you should be taking some notes. That's only what we're here for. To be honest, I'm going to be doing a lot of talking in this series. I might even, well, I will throw some reaction videos as well, just so I can give my contribution to the whole industry or the ecosphere, but also give my compliments and critiques, constructive critiques, to our peers, our colleagues, you know, like it was a youth club or something. Do you know what I mean? Because I do think that is missing in the trading space. If we're looking at it on like, not Richter scale, pH scale, we've got scamming, and then we've got top funded, road to a million. There isn't that medium, it's us, yeah. There isn't that medium, the prop traders group, just a group of traders, yeah. You just want to make the shmoney, we want to look cool doing it too. But we're not getting excited with all the competition. Road to a Million. Competition kills learning curves. Yeah? And of course, we ain't doing no mad thing with the scamming. So you're not going to see, you know, Lambo and Rolly, crazy extremes. You see, when you see that, that's when the Versace bathrobe comes on. That's all going to be deliberate. So you guys can go back to this video, or for the ones that do, can go back and see what I've said now. This is all proof, innit? So when everything gets a bit hectic, should everything or anything get a bit hectic, you know exactly what was going on, what the initial intention was. So this is gonna be the reality, man. Yeah, this is real life. This is how we get it done. Waking up in the morning, groggily, trying to figure it out. Yeah. And I was learning, this is what I did. I put this over my head and I was like, okay, in the game, sort of like how boxers have their hood on when they're training or whatever, they feel cool. Or they feel like closed in, do you know what I mean? In the zone, there we go. Yeah, one of them things. Have another look at, price. Oh, right, cool, yeah. So my 50K account was like $40. So if you can imagine, that's absolutely diddly squat. Statistically irrelevant. So when I got in, trade didn't really fit my model. However, on Mondays, I'm still sharpening my knife. Absolutely diddly squat. Statistically irrelevant. So when I got in, trade didn't really fit my model. However, on Mondays, I'm still sharpening my knife, yeah? Like my Monday's execution is pretty good. Well, it's 50%. I'm trying to increase that win rate. So what usually happens is I take a small loss because I've misread the direction, and then price flips, and then I catch a true direction. So for me, what I'm trying to do is get rid of that first fake out and then go with it. I'm still making money in the end anyway, to be honest. Again, it's just sharpening a knife. I'm not really, it's not something that keeps me up at night. It's not something that I need to do. It's not a must. No, I just always push for higher efficiency. That's literally how I got here. That's how you're gonna get it. If you're on YouTube watching videos and stuff, that's you sharpening a knife, do you know what I mean? Sharpening a knife. And eventually, yeah, you'll have that fine execution. Differently, if you guys do, or if you, the watcher, wants to listen to what I've got to say, you can actually message me on Insta. I'm a real person. Of course, I'll get back to you whenever I'm free. I am very time rich. It actually does this. So, yeah. After a quick conversation, we'll probably get onto a, what's it called? Jump on my Patreon. You can see all my videos, my strategy and whatnot. That is it. It's not even too pluggy, to be honest with you. Again today, Mondays, I should say, slow burns. Do you know what I mean? Because we've got Saturday and Sunday as well. We also had CPI, so I didn't trade CPI, so I had a couple of days off. And so when the market opens, you're gonna have that that little rush, or I say little, you're gonna have that rush that you're gonna have to learn to get used to. I don't know, something like heartbreak, your heart will go on. Yeah, it's not something that's ever gonna go. You'll just forget about it and it'll come back, or be in the background, or whatever analogies or different scenarios you can relate to. It's gonna be something that happens every Monday, so you're gonna have to get used to it, do you know what I mean? So with regards to lifestyle, when my children are younger, I used to, obviously school runs, what have you, I was there. So, London execution during that phase was challenging, and it was definitely something that I had to be mindful of. But to be honest, with the euphoria of being able to make money when I'm walking around, I wasn't thinking of it that way. I was thinking to myself, okay, cool, I'm amazing, I'm stepping on your mofos. Like, yeah, I really does this. It's just euphoria, so it's gas, do you know what I mean? But there's nothing more annoying than being excited, saying, oh my gosh, how are you, big hug, whatever, checking price and price was flipped or whatever, messes up executions. I like to talk, I like to speak, so I'm going to be interacting with people, doing my highs and buys and whatnot, and it's just, yeah, it's not good for the money. So it's like teaching also. In the literature I've read, it's also so true. You're teaching someone, you're bound to make some mistakes. And again, it's just because you haven't got your full focus on it, do you know what I mean? Yeah, all of that's totally fine, but again, I'm just spitting it out for you who's watching. Somebody out there may have a lifestyle, routine, responsibility, commitment that does affect the charts, and it is, and maybe you didn't even think of that, you feel me? As a young man myself, well, I'm showing you now, I didn't think that that would be an issue, but it is, 100. And even if you do have a winning streak, Mr. Sat trading, it can all fall down, you know what I mean? It all falls down. It can happen. So, yeah, be mindful. That's also something else I'm going to be spitting. A lot of people in this space don't really speak about real life enough, do you know what I mean? There's a trader who just, I mean, look, yeah, forget that. I don't even think that's constructive. Yeah, I need to make sure I speak totally constructive, yeah? That's what we're doing. We're not being horrible, we're not being rude. Yeah, man, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for your time.